Hi, this is JR, the expat in Saigon. You know, a lot of times I wonder how certain YouTube channels get started, and it's kind of a mystery, but so many of them pop up and you just never know where they come from. Well, about 3 months ago, we had a visitor here, a couple of visitors from Norway, our friends Morten and Ann. We did an interview and talked about just a variety of things about their relationship, about what they did for a living, different things like that, and Morten's hobby. Well, it turned out that Morten's hobby was RC cars. That's kind of fascinating. I've always had a little bit of interest in RC cars. Told Morten that maybe he ought to turn his hobby into a YouTube channel. Well, guess what? He has a YouTube channel now, new in box. We're going to talk to Morten a little later and find out everything that he did to start his channel and how he's making out with it. So far, it looks pretty good. I know he's having a lot of fun with it. He's already told me that. And he's staying busy with it too. It seems like every time I check YouTube, there's a new video by Morten on there. So I know he's having a good time with it. He's also invested in a couple of camera items. So you don't put your money there unless you're having fun. Morten really got busy during the virus thing too. He was home some and I think was able to produce more videos. Now that's kind of behind us, or behind them in Norway, and his video production is about the same. So I don't think he's slowing down. Another thing too, it really shows that you don't have to have a lot of equipment to start a YouTube channel and make really nice quality videos. Morten's videos look great, and I think he just started off with a cell phone and that's about it. But he's doing a great job, and I was really impressed. I'm sure in the future he'll find things that make his job a little easier, little gadgets and this and that. But I'm telling you, I think he's doing a great job with what he's got. So anyway, that's kind of what this video is about, is how a YouTube channel gets spawned. So we're gonna talk to Morten in a bit and see if we can get a little bit more detail and find out about his hobby, RC cars. Hi, Morten. I hope you and Ann are doing okay.
Hi, James. Nice to see you again. Yes, we are doing good. We are doing good. I'm working, she's working. Everything is almost back to normal with a few restrictions, but that's the way it is.
I've been watching all your new YouTube videos, and I really wanted to share the story of your channel with our subscribers here.
Yes, I really appreciate that, James. I need all the viewers and all the clicks and all the subscribers I can get.
So I'd like to ask a few questions and then let you tell everybody about it. I think that you probably know more about it than anybody.
Just ask away, James. I'm ready. I don't know if I know more than everybody, but I know a few things. So ask me.
Well, Morten, you told me you have over 120 RC cars, so I was kind of curious how long ago you got started in this. It looks like since you have such a big collection that you must have been doing it quite a while.
Oh, I think I started with RC cars before I got interested in big cars, but big cars are expensive and small cars are like this. You can buy 100 for these instead of a big car, because of course I like really nice big cars with big engines, and I like motorcycles, and I like everything with a motor. So it's just a hobby of mine, not a hobby, but the interest in the big cars and small cars and motorcycles and planes and boats and everything.
Well, Morten, you just recently started your YouTube channel. You've already made a number of videos. I think I saw 12 or 13 the last time I looked.
I think it's about 15 or 16 videos now. I try to upload as fast as I can, but you know, you know better than anybody, it takes a long time to edit and get things to fit together, you know, with the clips and everything. So, and of course it's about RC. That's my my hobby, and that's what I like to do, and that's why I do it.
Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about where you work and how you got into the car business, and also how you got into the RC business?
You know, I work in commercial. This company that sells spare parts for Mercedes and BMW cars, you know. So it's just a coincidence I start working there, because 15 years ago I was looking for a new job, and then I started there and I really liked it, and I stayed there for 15 years now, so I'm happy there. You know, I always liked RC cars, and I always like to drive them, but it was just about maybe 8 or 10 years ago, a friend of mine, he bought 175 cars from a company, and then I bought maybe 40, 50 from him, and then it started rolling, and I buy more and more and more, and then that's the way it is. It's expensive, but a really enjoyable hobby.
We talked before about your RC car hobby the last time you were here, and that was back in March. And I think we discussed a little bit about making YouTube videos. When did you decide to make that jump, start being a YouTube creator?
Yes, I remember we talked about it, and you pushed me to start this, because when I come home a few weeks later after I come home, then it was really nasty weather outside. It was raining, snowing, and cold and everything. And then I think maybe I try to make a little short video for the first time to see how I like it, and I really enjoyed it. And I like editing, and I like putting audio on it, and I like for people to see my cars. You know, James, I watch a lot of RC videos on YouTube, and I really enjoy it. Even small channels that only has a few subscribers and things, and I noticed myself that I really enjoy when I see how many views I have. I don't have too many, but still, when it goes up, it makes you feel happy that somebody is liking and watching your video.
You know, most of your videos are about the Tamiya brand, and I was kind of wondering what got you interested in that brand, and how you got started collecting Tamiya cars as opposed to, say, some other brand.
You know, Tamiya is my favorite brand, because that's what I drive when I was younger. It all started with this one. This one is the Sand Scorcher. This came out in 1979, I think. I remember I get my first one in about 81 or 82, and it was heaven, you know. And Kyosho and HPI and some other brands have some nice cars too, but it goes back to the childhood and this Sand Scorcher.
Is there really a large community of RC car collectors, specifically the Tamiya brand?
Yes, Tamiya is a big brand, you know. I think it's many collectors, but not everybody is on YouTube and Facebook. But just check out TamiyaClub.com, then you see it's a lot of members, it's a lot of cars, so it's a big community.
You know, I was kind of surprised. You live in Norway, and you know that's a pretty small country. I wouldn't have thought that there would be a big RC car market in Norway. I guess maybe with the long cold winters, it gives people something to do. Huh?
You know, James, I don't think it's more RC people in Norway than other country, but maybe, like you said, because of the winter, people are staying home and building and creating new ideas and making new videos, or maybe just to stay out of the cold, you know.
What about expanding your channel to other brands? Do you think you'll do that? I know you've already reviewed a couple of cars that I don't think were Tamiya, but it looks like most of your focus is on that brand.
I think I stick with the Tamiya, but of course other brands have nice cars too, and if they release some really nice cars like the old retro Kyosho cars, they already released them, but they are way too expensive. So, but Kyosho, HPI, maybe Traxxis or other companies have nice cars too, but I stay with Tamiya for at least this time.
So how do you go about shooting your videos? Do you did you set up a studio for that, or how are you doing it? I know the quality of those videos looks pretty darn good, and I was just wondering if you bought cameras and lights and things like that. I was pretty amazed the first one I saw. I thought the video was really good.
Yeah, I don't call it a studio. It's just a desk with and I use my Samsung S10 on a little tripod, and then I recently got a really nice big LED light. So I'm sure that my video is not gonna be too dark, and maybe later I buy some new cameras and things, but at this stage I'm happy with the Samsung, and I just recently got a new computer for editing, so I have to save up some money first.
Also, I was kind of curious on how you edit those videos. It looked pretty sharp. I really liked it. I liked your intro, and I liked the way you cut between usually an outside scene and an inside scene, and then finish up with an outside scene. Actually, how are you editing that?
No, I don't want to learn a steep learning curve for a new editing software, so I just use Movie Maker in Windows. It's really simple, but it's easy for me to understand, and it got everything I need at least this time. So, and I like sometimes to shoot the intro, the new inbox logo. I just write that on a whiteboard, and I just flip the colors around so it's white instead of black. And I like to shoot the intros, not the intros, but the first part of the video outside, maybe when I'm out walking, or maybe just another location than inside. And then I shoot my video. I try to shoot outside when the weather is good, because it's a little variation, but normally I shoot at a little desk, but I try to do a little different sometimes.
I've seen already you're doing about one video a week, sometimes more. Also, I've seen that your audience is growing. You've gained a few subscribers, and some of your videos already have 100 views or more. So that's pretty impressive, I think, for just being actually a few weeks into it.
Yes, I got some good views on my video. I really enjoy that, and please press the like button, because people don't usually do that, and please do that and make my day. And I have I think I'll have 28 or 29 subscribers now, and I'm happy with that for just a little small RC channel that I started a few weeks ago. So subscribe and like.
So what plans do you have for trying to get new subscribers in the future? Do you have a plan or a focus that you want to work on to enlarge your following?
I hope this interview will at least get me a few subscribers, But I just post on Facebook groups and on forums, and then as long as people watching my videos, and then I keep making them. But it's enjoyable for me. I like it. It's a hobby. You know, my RC cars, my editing, my YouTube channel. So I'm happy for every view and every like and every subscriber.
Well, I certainly enjoy the channel. I've had a interest in RC cars always, except my interest was mostly just driving them around. I think that's really a kick. I enjoy it. I like chasing my cats with them and things like that. But I just think it's pretty interesting that there's actually such a big market and such a big following on the RC cars. I've been browsing through YouTube ever since you started the channel, and was really pretty amazed with how many people are involved and interested in that.
Yes, it's a pretty big market for RC collectors, RC cars, and competitions and thing. Lately, well, not lately, but the last maybe 7-8 years, it's been RC crawling. I used to do that, but stopped a little now. But you see, like Axial, you know, an American company, they sell a lot of crawler cars. So it's big around the world.
Is there really a market for vintage cars? I noticed some of your cars are 20 or 25 years old. I never realized that there was a market for vintage RC cars. I'm sure my subscribers would be interested in finding out about that.
Yes, at least the old cars, the first 100 Tamiya cars is selling for big money, big money. If you have a new inbox like a Porsche 959, you maybe get $1,500 or $2,000 for a new inbox. And if you have limited edition cars and things that are not beat up, and then you can get good money for it. I have a few old ones, not $2,000, but still maybe it's a lot of money for an RC car.
So what about future plans for the channel? I noticed so far you're doing reviews on the products in your collection. Do you have any other ideas of things that you may pursue in that in the channel? Are you going to do some how-tos and things like that?
Yes, I think soon I'm gonna expand for other things. I just recently made a build video where I build a Honda City Turbo, but it's 4 parts because it takes a lot longer than only unboxing or reviewing. And then maybe do some tips and tricks on how to do the things, on how to paint and other things. So I have future plans for new stuff.
What direction do you think you'll go? Do you think you'll stay with the Tamiya brand, or are you going to branch out and do some other things? It sure seems like Tamiya is a popular brand.
Like I mentioned earlier, Tamiya is my brand and I'm gonna stick with that. But of course, if some other brand comes out with some really nice stuff, maybe then I buy something. But or I should find something on eBay or something and for a reasonable price. So maybe, but I have a lot, so so I don't need anymore. But if I see something special, then maybe I buy some more.
Well, I think it's just fabulous that you've started the channel and that you're now a YouTube creator. I think it's pretty amazing. I mean, we just talked about it in March and now you are one. So why don't you tell everybody what the future might bring, and if you have any upcoming shows or surprises we need to know about. And I'll certainly tell everybody I know about your channel. I think it's pretty cool.
Of course, I have many ideas in my head for upcoming stuff, so it's gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna go out more and maybe shoot some driving videos and review and unboxing more cars, more rally cars, and more street cars, and more racing cars, and I have a lot of spare parts, so that's much interesting stuff in there. So one day I show that too. So keep watching.
We'll certainly be watching for new videos as they come out. I've already hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so I'll see all your videos. So far, I really enjoyed them. Like I said, I'm not really an RC collector or a big RC fan, but I enjoyed watching those videos.
Thanks, James. I really appreciate that you like my videos. I hope more people will watch and subscribe and like them too. It makes me happy when I see more and more views. So for every view and every like and every subscriber, I say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, it sure was good to talk to Morten today and find out more about his hobby and about his channel. And also, it's kind of interesting to see how a new YouTube channel gets started. You know, it just starts with a suggestion or an idea or a conversation, and next thing you know, with a little help from your cell phone or your camera, you can start your own YouTube channel. It's a real opportunity for people to communicate. I think it's just great. I know when I started my channel, it was just because I was kind of interested in the traffic, you know, and buying a car and why people buy cars and why they don't. And I started my YouTube channel and I've been doing it ever since. So the main thing to know about starting a YouTube channel is if you have an idea, follow through. This is JR, the expat in Saigon, saying thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Thanks a lot. All right.